We're back.
Hello. We back, bitches.
We sure are. Goodness, it's been
Or,
a hot minute.
yeah, what was it, like a month ago when we did another one of these?
Yeah, and I never posted it because the audio wasn't working.
Oh, that's
Remember?
right. And then we've just spent like half an hour trying to fix our audio this time. So hopefully this time we can post it somewhere.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So it should be good this time around. Hopefully you can hear us. If you can't, let us know. That'd be very important to know. I wonder if it's because I
Let me
just
pull
updated
it up.
OBS, to be honest. Or
OBS is such a bitch.
the worst.
I'm pulling it up myself
Okay.
just to see. I'm sure it's good. Yep, looks good.
Awesome. Okay, cool. And sound wise, all good?
That part I'm waiting on. Come on, come on. It's just spinning. Come on. Gotta make sure this audio's okay.
It's okay. I have it on
Why
my
is
phone.
it
Let me see.
spinning?
Uh, skip tutorial. Thank you.
Tutorial on how to watch Twitch.
I suppose. Okay, I think we're good. I heard us. It's because I'm a
Okay,
stream manager. So
you a mod,
I am.
or I guess manager, huh?
I am
Not
the
mod.
manager.
I'm a mod.
You are a mod because you're the best.
Ooh, model.
Model indeed. All right, everybody. Well, welcome back to another Near Death Dolls sleepover with Paige and Lisa.
Yep, yep. We
Yay!
here.
We're here.
Hello. Hello, welcome to the sleepover. Who wants to paint nails and braid hair and eat popcorn?
Oh man, wish I had my popcorn. Wish I had
I wish
popcorn.
you could braid my hair.
I could. Yeah, the teeniest, tiniest little braids.
Just little tiny braids.
You got plenty. Well, I would say plenty of hair. My hair's long enough to braid, but you know,
Oh, braid that shit up.
I would love that. I would love that so much. So, yeah.
So Lisa,
Yeah.
since we've been trying to start for a minute here, it's almost hard to get started, but
It
let's
is.
start with an easy question. What you drinking, girl?
Thank you. I'm like still in like managed crisis mode.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Right.
Like,
Okay.
please, everybody, I hope you can hear me.
Yeah. I think we're being heard. Okay. That's good. I am drinking a Topo Chico hard seltzer Oasis Cherry. And I'm a little disappointed because I usually get the Topo Chico margaritas or agua frescas.
Hmm.
But this is just their plain ones, um, like not, special category, and they're okay. They're not as they don't have any like sweetener to them. They're just like essence of the flavor.
Oh,
So I mean,
okay.
but after the last 45 minutes, I need this. I need this so bad.
You're like, I don't even care what's in this. Just give it to me.
Yeah, the cherry flavor is not good. I really wanted the mango, but Kyle drank my last one.
That man.
Calling him out. Anyways, what about you? What are you drinking? Because I'm sure you need one too. What you got?
I got one, girl. Yes, I got something good to drink. It is a spicy tamarind mango nada. Hmm?
Shit, that sounds amazing. I feel like I've maybe had
It's
that
pretty
before.
good.
What company is
Yeah,
that?
the brand is Flybird.
Okay, maybe not, but that sounds amazing. That sounds really
It's
good.
good. It's good. It's not really as spicy as I kind of hoped it would be,
Yeah,
but it's still really good. Still tasty.
nice. Oh, damn! Now I want
Cheers.
that so bad. Cheers.
Mm, delicious. Just like you.
Oh, thank
Oh my
you.
God.
You're so sweet. So I had a little story about our jammies because we were like, oh my god, we gotta go change into our jammies.
Yes, please tell me your jammies.
Well, unfortunately, it has nothing to do with this pair of jammies because I couldn't find the other jammies that I wanted to talk about. But so
Oh,
I have a lot of older jammies. Like I've had this one for like 10 years. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy myself some nice PJs, like a nice little set, you know?
yeah.
So went to TJ Maxx, Theodore James Maximus, if you will.
As one does.
As one does, you know. And I found the cutest little set. It had like the pajama pants, a matching little top. It's almost a little too short, like crop top, but it's whatever. And it came with a little robe, and it's all very lightweight and soft, and it's like pretty dusty rose color.
Oh, nice.
So pretty. And I'm like, I didn't try it on at the store. I'm like, this should fit. I got like a large because I wanted it to be extra baggy on me. So get home, take a nice everything shower, put on these jammies, put on the little robe. And the robe doesn't have like a tie. It's just kind of like a long cardigan robe. And I'm like, that's fine. I don't need a tie. I got stuff on underneath.
Yeah.
It wasn't really bad. Anyways, I look in the mirror. You know what I look like, Paige?
Oh no. Oh no. What do you look like?
I look like, and this is no offense to anybody who's ever been in one of these or has someone that they know, but the psych ward. I look like I was in the psych ward where they don't allow the belt tie. It was just very like plain, like the long.
And it's all monochrome, huh? No like pattern
No
or anything.
pattern. And
Yeah, it looks like you're in a hospital gown of some sort.
Yeah, and then I have hold on, I'll show you. I have like these like clog slippers, the little bears with bobas. But I'm walking around.
They're really cute.
They're really cute. But guess what? Like no shoelaces. So
you're like, oh.
like I'm in the psych ward.
You know what sounds really nice right now? Being in a psych ward. Like just padded walls.
It sounds nice at the moment, to be honest. I could use a little help.
3 square meals a day. A cot.
A cot, yeah. No springs, 1 sheet, that's it.
Yeah.
And then so Paige knows I'm about to have surgery later or the end of this month, and they said,
you were gonna say next month, weren't you?
No, it's coming up quick, and I'm ready. But but they were saying how, because it's laparoscopic, like lower abdomen surgery, how they're like, right after you have the surgery, you're not going to want to like bend down. It's going to hurt to bend down to like pull up your pants. So they're saying buy dresses. If you sleep in PJ pants, maybe get like a nightgown. And I don't have like nightgowns, right? I think I have one and I never wear it because I don't like the way it feels when my thighs touch. It's a sensory
You're like, I need
thing.
pants or shorts.
It's totally a sensory thing. Like I can't stand like, skin on skin for myself, especially while I'm sleeping. Anywho, very short. I was like, I went on Amazon. I'm like, okay, there's some these like bamboo cotton pajamas, like a nightgown,
like a nice shirt, right? Like just a
shirt.
long kind of thing. Yeah,
it looks like a t-shirt. If I were wearing it right now, it'd look like a t-shirt. It has a little pocket and everything, and it goes down
cute.
About my knees. And I was like, okay, I'll get these 2 basic colors. I got like a black and a mint green.
Ooh,
and last night I was like, I'm going to try to sleep in this nightgown just to see if I can do it, if I don't have the sensory issues, because it's been a while. Anyways, I put on the mint green one because I'm like, this is cute. Like, this is a cute color. I put it on. Paige, nope. I look like I'm right back in the hospital. The mint green. I look like I can't escape.
You can't. You did escape. You're out, and you're still looking like you're in.
I escaped. I haven't changed yet.
Yeah. You're like, yeah, it's still comfy.
No, it was very comfy. I was actually very surprised. I didn't like the feeling of my thighs touching each other, but I just slept very wide open.
You man spread.
I did. And also, like, we're getting to be ladies of a certain age, so the rest of the night I put like...
How dare you?
I didn't say what age, Paige.
You mean 25?
Yes, we're ladies
of a certain age.
Of a certain age. I never said what the age is. You shouldn't be so offended.
No, I'm not mad. But what was the follow-up to that comment that I pretended to get offended by?
Don't know anymore. Oh, look, we have a chat.
You said we're ladies of a certain age.
Yeah. And you said, how dare you? Savannah!
I did. Sam! I did. Uh-oh. Of course.
Did you have the volume up?
I did.
I can't see the chat because my thing over here. I can just barely see that she's here. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
There,
I appreciate it. Okay.
What's up, Sam? I hope you can hear. I'm assuming you can hear us, Sam.
Yeah, I mean, yes, I hope so. Okay, good. I'm glad you feel me on the sensory thing. And
I get it, man. Sounds good. Okay, thank you. Thank you,
so
Sam.
anyways, my whole point being, I put a pillow between my knees, and that also helped with my thighs not touching.
Oh, I do that every night for my knees too. It's just,
It feels
you're right.
good.
Certain age, like bony ass knees for me, clapping together. Cannot.
You doing the
Cannot.
Charleston in your sleep?
Gotta get my exercise somehow.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah. So okay.
Woo. Well, staff, and looks like we got a couple of viewers.
Hello, welcome.
You're in for a treat today. Lisa's brought some topics. Talking about ladies of a certain age, I feel like I'm fucking schwitzing.
You having a
I'm
hot
like
flash?
hot flash.
Are
I'm
you in
hot
your
flashing over
peri?
here.
Your perimenopause?
Perimenopause.
All right, hold on. Okay, I just want to make sure Boo wasn't under my feet before I started scooching. Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to roll over her tail.
Paige, she doesn't have a tail.
Oh, you're right. Oh my god.
But her little feet. I would have gotten her little feet.
Her little feet, her little pawsies.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no.
Staff says, I have a thick ass duvet and a bizarre cocoon that includes having it between my knees. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you know what? That's a good idea too. Having a really nice thick duvet, putting it in between your knees if you don't want to use a whole ass pillow.
You know what I'm also gonna do? I'm gonna buy my own like big throw blanket, like a queen size or something, just so like I can like wrap myself up however I want, because Kyle in the middle of the night,
Oh,
I always sink down in the bed or slide down in the bed, and he's always up here and I'm down here, and he always pulls the blanket, and I always have the blanket like right here, and it's like what? Look, I love getting choked in bed, but not like that.
when I'm awake.
Giggity. Oh lordy loo.
I think you should do that anyway. I know a lot of people who will have a king size bed for them and their partner, and they'll have separate blankets because it just makes sense.
We did that for years. We did that for years.
It's better than trying to fight over one blanket. Even if it's like a queen size bed with a king size blanket, it still doesn't quite work.
Yeah, no. I mean, like for years we had our own blankets, and then finally I was like, okay, this is getting to be a bit much. Let's just have one blanket. And he even sleeps.
We're adults. We can do this, right? And then it's like, oh,
we've
shit.
been married for years.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't think so.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Are we? Do you want me to tell you what our topics are for today?
Yeah. Let's sandwich it. Topic, game, topic.
Yes, I have that.
Okay.
I actually have that perfectly on our little ticker that's at the bottom here. So.
Perfect.
Okay. I know when we started talking before we started actually streaming, I told you I was working on something. I wish I'd started much earlier because I was having so much fun with it. The geek in me, you know, computer nerd, if you will.
One of those.
I have something, two topics. One will fade into the other. So if you give me 1 second, I will start with that topic. Okay.
While you're looking at that, I'll say Savannah said my bestie's partner always steals his blanket if he goes to bed earlier. We call it his mummification because he always looks like a mummy, and my bestie has to freeze without a blanket. Your bestie needs another blanket. Second blanket.
Okay, we're gonna disappear for a second just because I'm getting something up. That sounds dirty too. All right, hold on. Paige, can you?
Can I what?
Oh no, no source selected. Hold on, I'm gonna pick my window capture. We're here, guys. We're here.
Mm-hmm. Guess what? We here.
We're here. Okay, so I have a slideshow presentation. That's what I was working
No,
on.
you don't. Oh my god.
So I can't see our faces. I can just see the slideshow. So Paige, I don't know if you can pull that up on your phone. You can keep it quiet, but you can see what I'm showing everybody else.
Yeah.
Just tell me when you can see it.
Oh, I see it. Backrooms. Okay, that's what Savannah was talking about. Backrooms.
Yep, here we go. Welcome to the liminal spaces and the backrooms. So.
Oh no.
So, I have a very, you know how I like missing time and glitches in the Matrix.
You say you like it, but doesn't it freak you
Yeah, I
out?
like it in the way that it
Okay.
freaks me out. Like how some people like
Okay.
scary movies. You like them because they freak you out, right?
Sure.
Okay, cool. And this is one of my things is I really love liminal spaces.
Like that grocery store you went to one time and we had like
Yes.
carpet on the floor in the grocery
Yes.
store and like nobody was there. Real freaky.
It was very freaky. Okay, so in that spirit of things, I want to talk about liminal spaces in the back rooms. So, liminal spaces, I read this and I don't know if I agree with the definition per se, but the definition was something like transitional spaces when they're empty. It's a like airports that aren't busy, like when you go
Mhm.
like late at night and like a whole area is like just empty.
That's the most beautiful time to be in an
It
airplane.
is. No kidding. So like things like that, and they say it's just a transitionary area that is usually empty of activity of human existence. To me, I don't know if I agree with the necessarily a transitional place, but maybe. So on to
Mhm.
the next slide. So here's some examples that I found that really spoke to me as liminal spaces, especially when there is symmetry.
Mhm.
So in these two
Mhm.
pictures, you can definitely see like down a hall, and you can see it's empty. And yeah, I guess the workplace or a hallway in a home or wherever could be a transitional space. That makes sense. But something about these really freaked me out.
Mhm. Mhm. Especially the cubicles and nobody's there. It's like
Mm-hmm.
this is I don't want to be at work at night.
Exactly, because I'm like, you never know who can just like pop up anywhere.
Yeah.
And especially like this workplace. So like my dad worked for the power company a long time ago. He was retired, but I remember being a kid, and sometimes he had to go like run late night reports. Not late night, but like 7, 8 at night, where no one's in the office, and just only like the hallway that he is in would be lit up, but all the rooms are dark, and like walking past them, freaky as shit.
Mhm.
So like I
Definitely.
think that was my first like foray into a liminal space and realizing
Mhm.
something wasn't quite right. Like
Yeah.
people should be there, they're just not there.
That unsettling feeling. You can't
Yes.
quite put your finger on it, but you're like, I don't like it.
Mm-hmm. And then the back rooms, I don't remember how it came about exactly. I don't remember if it was like a creepy pasta with images or if it was a video game first. But there is a video game, and I don't know if this is a
Mhm.
clip, the one on the right, the picture on the right. It may not be, but it's very similar. And I think I actually played it. I think it's free on Steam. Maybe, but
You
years ago,
streamed it, right?
I think I think I did one time, and
I think
like
so.
something's coming after you, but you have to be quiet, and you just don't really know what's going. I couldn't figure out how to actually play. I was dying constantly. You're just running around hallways hoping you get out. But they are releasing this month a Backrooms movie.
Yes, they are,
Have you seen the
Lisa.
trailer
Oh
for
my
it?
goodness. I saw a trailer that didn't show shit, but yes.
I saw a couple trailers, and I saw one that actually kind of showed. So I think the premise is this gentleman here owns like a furniture store, and somehow he accidentally falls into a liminal space within his store, and I believe he can get in and out. And he's telling like his therapist about it, and she's like, "Are you sure you're not just crazy?" And he's like, "Well, come with me." And there's all kinds of really cool like blurry like camera footage, so that's exciting. I love, and I
Mhm.
don't know if it's going to be partially found footage because I think there was like some scenes of someone
Mm.
carrying a camera through it.
So like a little bit found footage,
Oh,
maybe not full.
maybe not full, but there's elements of found footage in this, I believe. Um, and the
Sav
Wi-Fi,
said
yeah, go ahead.
they did a back. They Sav said my friend did a deep dive on it, and they can tell us. I assume that means that Sav can tell us about where the backroom thing came from, if it was a video game first or creepy pasta,
Or if it was a like a what's it called? Not like a fan,
like a Reddit or something.
like
Oh,
a
fan.
like a video, like someone made a mini movie or something like that. I feel like I saw somebody do that too.
Yeah.
The Y files they did.
Oh yeah, I remember them.
Yeah, they covered liminal spaces as well, and they showed some like footage of someone falling into a liminal space. And I was like, oh, that's creepy as shit. And they couldn't
Yeah.
get out and stuff. So I just kind of wanted to
Sav
show. Yeah,
says,
go ahead.
Sav says, I thought I'd ask first. I don't want to derail your PowerPoint. Please put it in there, Sav.
Yeah, go, please. Go ahead. No, you're good. So I'm going to go ahead and click to the next thing just because I
Yes,
wanted to
please.
show some examples. Oh, hold on. Wrong thing. There we go. Here are some examples of liminal spaces in movies.
That hotel. Wait, is that The
That
Shining?
is The Shining, my dear.
I love that carpet, but also.
Right? Right.
And
And
then
then
the other
the
one.
other one is from the movie Vivarium. Have you
Oh,
seen that one?
it sounds so familiar.
It has Jesse Eisenberg and Imogen Poots in it.
Nope, I guess
And
not.
it's so good, but so creepy, and it'll keep you on edge. And I don't know, something about liminal spaces are also very draining for me, like exhausting. I don't know.
They're not comforting.
Well, no, they're definitely exhausting. Yeah, Paige, I am gonna leave it to you to read chat just because I can't.
Will do.
I don't have a good length of chat. Like I can't like see the whole thing because
I understand.
my
Yeah,
settings and
I
whatnot.
got it pulled up.
Great, great.
So, what was the movie again? Vivarium?
Vivarium.
Okay.
And
Okay.
the premise, I won't get into too much detail in case you want to watch it. It's good. It's not. I don't think it's so scary that you couldn't watch it by yourself. If if it came down to that, or if you find someone to watch with you. But it's about this couple, this young couple who want to go buy a house, and they go to like a realtor's office, and the realtor, who's kind of a weirdo, is like, "I have the perfect neighborhood for you guys," and he takes them to this neighborhood, and they go look at the house, and they're like, it's nice or whatever, and the guy's like, well, think about it or something. He walks outside, and they go back out after him. He's gone. And they're like, well, okay, let's try to get out of here. So they take their car and they try to drive out. They can't figure out how to get out of this neighborhood. Everything looks exactly the same. Like everything. And they try everything they can think of to get out. And then all of a sudden there's a baby. There's a baby there. And they have to take care of this baby, but the baby is not what it seems. And it's very creepy. So they spend a lot of time trying to figure out how to get out. And that's all I'm going to say.
Okay, that's enough. That's plenty to spook us out. Oh, we got some chat. Okay.
Go for it.
Savannah says that I believe we are talking about like the liminal space and the backrooms kind of thing. It originated like Slender Man from a photo that was posted in 4chan. It was a paranormal thread asking for disquieting photos. From that video creator, it was a teen at the time, made found footage video channel that drove the popularity and subsequent making of the Backrooms game. The backstory is pretty point for point how Slenderman came about and Marble Hornets happened, etc. The thing that's really cool is the guy who did those videos is actually a huge part of the movie that's come. Oh, I've heard about that. That the guy who did those original ones, he worked on the game and he's working on the movie. His vision is being fully realized with actual financial aid and technical backing. That is awesome. I've heard it's going to be a great movie. The thing that's really cool is the guy who did those videos. Oh, yeah. Just making sure I read them all. I did.
There you go. Good job. Sorry, I had to burp. I still have to burp. Okay.
Burp away.
Yeah. So anyway, like the thing that gets me with liminal spaces really is the symmetry, as you can see in these pictures, like the doors in the carpet pattern, everything just being.
Yeah.
And then also, I think also what's really scary is thinking about what could be around the corner, like in The Shining, where the little boy's like, obviously there should be nothing there. He turns the corner and the two little girls are there, and like, come play with us, Danny. You know?
Go to hell.
So you can fuck off really. Anyways, and then the symmetry in these houses. And when Kyle and I first moved to Wisconsin, we were in the city of Madison. And there was a company that builds these houses, and they're all pretty cookie cutter. The only thing that really is different is sometimes the windows are slightly in a different place and the doors are a different color, but otherwise they're almost exactly built exactly the same. And one day I was taking Boo for a walk at lunchtime, and there was nobody around. I'm walking down the street, and I'm like, I don't know how people tell their houses apart other than maybe putting like or painting their door a different color or having something little on their porch because these all look the same.
I bet they do a lot of like walking up the wrong porch, stick the key in, and it's like, wrong house.
Yeah, I don't know, but it was freaky because I'm like, this is very quiet.
Hmm.
There's hardly any cars in the driveway, and this neighborhood. So we were looking at possibly buying one of these houses, not in that neighborhood, but in a different neighborhood, which would be cookie cutter as well. And they had rules about you have to have so many like points, like their HOA is like you have to have so many points in your landscaping. Like you have to have a minimum of 4 bushes, 2 trees,
A
nothing over
minimum?
a minimum. Like you had to have a you could build points basically by what you have in your yard. Weird, right? So that also made me think
I
of
don't.
vivarium in the way of like just I don't know,
Yeah.
structured weirdness.
Yeah, like a Stepford Wives kind of thing, just unnatural.
Yeah. So while these are some examples in movies, I'm going to show you some examples. Actually, I have no idea what's on the next slide. What did I have here? Oh, and then also in the show Severance, which I really
Severance.
love, they use a lot of liminal spaces as well. Like, isn't there just something about like the carpet and the walls like
Yeah.
lacking
It looks
personality?
fake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
that's a big one that came up when like looking up liminal spaces. But
Yeah. Every scene from that show, that Severance show, is real spooky looking.
and
Just,
then
it's like you
walking
don't
down
feel
the
comfortable.
hallways, and then the fact that it takes
Hmm.
place a lot in I think winter, so there's always like snowy, bare trees, nothing
Oh,
going
yeah.
on, that kind of thing. So, uh, my own personal.
Sav,
So go ahead, go ahead.
Sav says new build houses are so spooky with how identical they are.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
they lack
Yeah.
character.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is my own personal liminal space hell. I cannot do water indoors. Like indoor water parks freak me out. Like they're like they smell of chlorine and warmth,
Hmm.
and it's just like it doesn't feel good to get in a pool inside. I don't know. For me, you know.
I'm looking at these pictures. The one in the top left that looks like an old aqueduct.
Yeah,
Like,
cistern or something like that.
there is some corpses under that water. I know it. You stick your head down there, they gonna grab you.
I don't remember exactly where that one is. I know I've seen this one before, and I actually read the story about it, but this was like a long time ago. But when the picture came up, I was just like, I need that picture because, yeah,
Spooky.
very spooky.
You know, I went to I don't recognize any of these, but I went to the Hearst Castle, which
Mm-hmm.
is just up the coast from me, and it's like William Randolph Hearst built it. It's beautiful, it's ornate. Now it's a museum, but they have this indoor pool. And because it's indoor and it's so ornate and like there's a mosaic on the walls around it, I don't know, it's just real creepy. And of course, that's like it's huge because it's built for these big ass parties that he threw.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're just in there with this tiny little tour group, you're like, this is it's oppressive how big and spacious it is, and like the water's so still that it's just like, oh God, no,
Yeah.
I'm out. Let's go back outside.
My only thought was like the picture in the top right corner is I'm just thinking about you're in there alone. The water's like really still, and the scariest thing, uh, a dirty old latex band-aid floats by.
Oh God, you're just like, I'm out.
I
I just
don't know
needed
where
that
that
one
came
little.
from. I don't want to know.
It could have been here for days. I don't care. I'm out.
Okay, so like I said, I can't remember what comes after this, but I think it might segue perfectly into my next topic. Okay, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay, so another liminal liminal space, another liminal space that we're seeing a lot more and more, especially like in pictures, but even like in real life, is malls that are dying, right? Dying
Oh
malls. Have you
yeah.
heard of this?
Hmm.
Like just people just aren't, depending on the area too. So some malls are still like hopping and bopping and whatever, but then
Some
there's
of them have like adapted a little bit,
yeah,
and like they're still alive. Yeah.
or they're putting in stores that are from like smaller that used to be smaller businesses, and then they're like picking up like the brand cider.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Little things like that are
Yeah.
popping up. It makes more sense.
So we're going to talk now about the Miami Mall incident.
Oh God, Lisa.
Do you
Oh
know
my
this one?
God. I remember when this was happening. Yeah,
Okay.
we were talking about it at the time.
Were we? Because I don't even remember us talking about it. I remember something about this, and then Kyle sent this to me, and okay, we're going to talk about it real quick. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so according to the AI overview on my phone, in January 1st, 2024, a large scale brawl and fireworks disturbance caused by teens at Miami's Bayside Marketplace led to a massive police response, as you can see in the picture on the left.
Massive.
Massive. Okay, so they basically said that there was teenagers that were popping off fireworks in the mall, and I guess that would make sense. It's January 1st, New Year's, so But I mean, that is a lot of police cars, and maybe that is the right response for something like that.
Yeah, I guess they
However,
don't want to like a fire or something.
right. However, that's not what the people inside said. Do you remember what they were saying?
Aliens.
They were saying there was some kind of weird, large shadow creature that was shadow creatures, I think a couple that were inside that were almost like coming out of a portal.
Whew. I got chills.
Right? Okay. Oh, here we go. I decided to play with. This is a terrible picture, but right there in the middle,
Wait, let me look.
Should be the
Oh
creature.
yeah.
It's a horrible picture.
Yeah.
But they were saying how when the police responded, number one, they were saying it's a crazy amount of police response. And then on top of that, they were saying that this shadowy thing, they were saying it was glitching. Like, it was almost like a video projection, right? And it was like, or if it wasn't a video projection, it was like a cloaking, like its cloaking device, or
Like the Predator.
yeah, like Predator, exactly. Where it
Yeah.
was like glitchy a little bit, and they're like, you can kind of see it. And apparently, I thought I heard that they opened fire at it, but I don't know if that's true or not.
Oh yeah, that could be a rumor, huh?
Yeah, but I'm like, okay, if they were, it says due to reports of shots fired and a possible active shooter, which were the fireworks, quote unquote. They shut down all the downtown traffic. They said it was just teenagers, but I'm like, goodness. I'm gonna go ahead and close this so we can see faces again. Hold on. Welcome to my slideshow. All right, give me just a second. I'll get our faces back up. There we go. Faces are back. Okay. Oh.
Yep, there he is.
Oh no. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. All right. Sorry. It's weird having like OBS and Discord and all the other shit. Okay. So somebody there posted something, and I'm gonna read it. So this is a first-hand account, okay? It says, I was at Bayside Mall during the 2024 incident, stopping at the Starbucks to grab a drink. It was busy like usual with people packed to the walkways and music playing nearby. I was waiting in line when I noticed a sudden shift in the atmosphere outside, like the normal background noise had just dropped a notch. A large group came into view, well over 30 men, dressed all in black. Yep, moving together in tight formation. What immediately stood out was how similar they all looked to one another, almost identical facial features and builds, like they had been deliberately matched. They were escorting a very tall figure.
Oh shit!
Easily close to 10 feet, with a blanket draped over it from the shoulders down. The tall figure didn't move smoothly. Every few steps, several of the men had to grab onto it, almost wrestling with it to keep it walking in the direction they were guiding it. That's when people around me started reacting quickly. Some shoppers backed away, a few others outright turning and running in the opposite direction. I saw parents grab their kids and pull them close without saying a word. Others froze completely. I would be the idiot that just freezes and would not know what to do. I'd just be like deer in the headlights, right?
Well, that's because you're interested too. So you're like, gotta watch this shit.
I don't even think of that. I think I would be like, does not compute.
Like,
like that's what is going on. Okay, a couple of people near the Starbucks entrance just stood there staring, not moving, not speaking, like they were stuck trying to process what they were seeing. Their faces were blank, mouths slightly open, eyes locked on the group as it passed. The concern in the crowd was obvious even without anyone yelling or causing a scene. Can't say much more besides there was plenty of video taken and all of us threatened. I don't plan on this comment staying around long. Every time I speak about this on any platform, it seems to be deleted without my consent, and it worries me to the point where I feel like I'm being watched.
Yeesh.
And I heard that people who did get something on their phones were accosted outside as they were leaving and told to delete that video.
Image or whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what do you think about that?
Well, I'll tell you what Sav says.
Go ahead.
First, Sav says, "We look beautiful. Thank you, Sav."
Darling.
Secondly, Sav says, "Tall, you say?
Tall, dark, and mysterious."
Tall.
Go on.
Nobody's mad. But
this is some shit out of like Stranger Things, like even the mall. But like
there was that mall scene in like what season 3 or 4 or something. Yeah. It was intense. Yeah. Very good.
So this is just like, and like I said, I feel like I heard about it when it happened, and then just went in the back of my mind of maybe whatever, like for whatever reason wasn't paying that much attention.
Because it says teenagers. Anytime it says teenagers to me, I'm like, I don't care.
I'm like, okay, kids shot off fireworks. Like, of course, that is dangerous. That is actually very dangerous.
Yes.
I've been burned by fireworks before. Yeah.
Didn't shoot off your finger, though.
No.
Right? Got all your digis?
Got my digis. Well, at least the important ones. But, like, this also makes me think of the movie. I watch way too many movies. I'm getting stupid.
You're not even drinking enough for this.
It reminds me of the first Cloverfield movie.
Yes.
Do you remember that one?
Oh, yes. I remember people throwing up outside of the theater because it was so shaky cam.
That's true. Yeah, I like found footage. That's what
I like the shit. Yeah.
But I can get how it can make people, like, obviously.
If you get motion sick, I think, and you're in the theater and it's so big, yeah, I could see it making some people sick. I was fine. I was freaking out on different reasons, but
right. But with like this creature, coming and everybody panicking and running and stuff like that, like obviously this creature could not be contained in the movie, not this creature.
Oh yeah,
this creature had Men in Black, and isn't that crazy? Like there was
freaking Men in Black.
Freaking Men in Black, man.
There is that theory, and I think we even discussed it on our Men in Black episode, where it's like they might be time cops. They might be like spiritual law enforcement or whatever, or supernatural law enforcement. So maybe something showed up in this mall, and the Men in Black are like, "Oh fuck, we got to get in there, get that guy, apprehend it."
Well, yeah, but yeah, like even like in the movies, the Men in Black movies, how that is kind of their thing, where they are like supernatural cops, where they have to kind of like deal like, "Hey, you're late for your flight. You gotta go get on it.
You gotta go. You don't have a visa anymore. You gotta get the fuck out."
This creatures, however many there were, like open the portal to the wrong dimension, and they're like, "Oh crap, this is not the right one." The door shuts behind them and it locks, and they're like, "Oh, crap. Oh crap!
Oh no! Oh no!" It's like if you walk out your front door and you're in a robe and you're just getting your newspaper or something, and the door swings shut behind you, and you're like, "Fuck! What do I do?"
Okay, I think that's what happened. We have this solved. He was just going out to get his mail, went into the wrong dimension. His robe made him look, he was trying to hide, but it wasn't working. The wind was blowing up his robe, and
hoo-ha.
You're right. I'm assuming it's a male. Why would I do that?
Oh, I mean, it could have any number of bits.
It could have any kind of bits. It could be bitless, to be honest.
Could be bitless. Sam says, "It's wild that it happened in Florida." Seems like a Florida thing to happen. 10-foot tall Florida man who's setting off fireworks in a mall with some teenagers. Yeah. The only thing it needs is an alligator, and it's totally a Florida story. Watch, like in Loki, watch one of the Men in Black be an alligator. That would be a Florida story.
Yes. And then they said this shadow creature person thing bit bitless bitman woman thing went outside, and they said that the police were shooting at it. Could you imagine? You're like, okay, wrong dimension, door shut behind you. All you have on is your robe, and it's real windy.
You're like this. You're like, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Mine doesn't. He's just holding it together. Is like, okay, maybe this. Okay, like all these people are staring at me. Maybe if I go outside, I can like catch a ride. Like Hitchhiker's Guide style. Goes out and he's like, oh shit, I'm getting shot at. Men in Black show up. They're like, Greg, come on, man. We talked about this. Don't be opening portal doors unless you really know it's yours. Like, come on. Poor Greg.
Poor Greg. Sap says, shadow creatures, no good. Very bad day. Yeah, I would say that's a bad day. Be like, God damn it.
That's a kid's book in his dimension.
Yeah. Yeah. Like a cautionary tale.
I do too. But I mean, okay, aside from it being scary as shit, it could also be very funny. We don't know. And it didn't sound like it harmed anybody. It seems like everybody that was there that saw it and stuff was like, the fuck? Like, I don't know. It was just there. It didn't like charge at anybody. It didn't eat anybody's ribs, It was just,
as far as we know,
Greg trying to get the paper.
Greg, yeah.
Greg and his partner.
Greg's like, my wife is going to kill me.
No, Greg and his partner, Gorgak. And your face, Gorgak.
Yeah. As always, mysterious creature could be friend. You're so right, Sav.
Yeah.
Could totally be friend.
And the entire multiverse, what are the chances this one is bad? It's like 50-50.
Could just be an accountant in their own world, and they're like, I don't know how I got here. There's fireworks, there's stupid teenagers. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. That reminds me, quick anecdote. Years and years ago, I started working at this like smoothie place, and it was like my first day, right? And my sister, for whatever reason, she just wanted to hang out at my place, and she like came over. She was in her jammies. I go to work for my first day, whatever. She goes out to her car to get something. The door shuts behind her, locks her out. She's in her jammies and like little slippy, little lamb slippers. She walks into my work, and I'm like training and stuff at the little smoothie place. And she's like, I'm so sorry. I just need my sister real quick. And I'm like, what the fuck? She's like, can I have your key? I'm like, fine, your key. Like, what an impression to make, You're
like, I don't know that person.
Sorry. My bad. Her bad, really. But
my crazy sister. Everyone's got a crazy sister. If you don't, you're the crazy sister.
That's right. Maybe you're lucky enough to be a single child, an only child.
Oh, yeah. What would that be like?
Says us with like, 4 to 5 siblings each?
A bajillion, yeah.
All right, well, that's, unless you guys have any other closing remarks on that. I hope you enjoyed the PowerPoint presentation.
I sure did. I hate a liminal space, though. Oh, here we go. Okay, we got one. I feel like everyone at your work were probably jealous. I wish I could still be in my jammies. Yeah. They're probably like, I'm so mad and so jealous, you're fired.
Right. Well, cheers to liminal spaces. That's one of my favorite scary things that freak me out.
You know what? Lost time scares me a little bit more, just because it's like you could be walking from one bedroom into the living room and like 2 hours have passed. That kind of that happens to people. And I think it could be, here we go. Lisa, I actually have a studio that's in a liminal space. Next time I send a photo to Paige to pass along to you. Yeah, post it in your Death Dolls Discord. That sounds really cool.
That'd be good.
I mean, scary.
Yeah, scary, yes. You know what else keeps coming up on my like TikTok feed? And I don't know how. Maybe because I just found it interesting in general.
Masked men.
Shut up.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm into that. I'm really into that. But what came up on my feed,
I can't be mad at you.
Thank you. Is a certain phobia called, and I don't get it. I get phobias are irrational fears of things, right? And
Hmm.
I truly do not understand I mean, I know what it is. I just don't understand how you can be
Oh, I
afraid of
see.
this thing. Submechanophobia. Do you know what that is?
Please explain.
I wish I had pictures next time. But submechanophobia is basically the fear of man-made objects submerged underwater, like propellers or okay, so at Universal Studios how they have like the Jaws ride,
Hmm.
and the Jaws was like
Hmm.
on a track or whatever and whatever.
Yeah, it goes,
Yeah,
yeah.
but it's on a track and there's all the mechanical things, and obviously it's fake. People are afraid of the mechanicals underneath. I mean, and Jaws,
Hmm.
but like some people would freak
Hmm.
out if they knew they had to get in the water with the mechanics.
Yeah,
Like I can okay, my brain is like, okay, I'd be afraid of that if the mechanics were moving. I don't want to get like a
I
toe
would.
cut off. No,
I
these
would
people are
too.
just afraid of the fact that it's submerged, not the fact that it could possibly maim you. It's just the fact that it's there. It's a man-made object underwater. They showed the Queen Mary's propeller and like how big it is, but they have one of them like submerged, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
I just saw that today, and someone's like, obviously it's not moving. You can just look in the pool of water and see it, but they're like,
Why did that give me chills? Maybe I have this phobia.
maybe you do. But I was also seeing how people were freaking out over, um, I think it's at Universal as well, the Jurassic Park ride where like one of the dinosaurs comes up out of the water or whatever. And it's not that it's the dinosaur like, oh, it's scary because it looks like a dinosaur.
Mm.
It could be a dinosaur. No, it's the fact that
It's the fact that there's water.
there's water and it's submerged. Like parts of it are submerged underwater. That freaks them out. So I would really like to understand that better because, but I obviously, I feel like if I were to comment on someone's thing on TikTok, like, why? Like
Yeah.
I need to understand. I just want to understand it better.
Well, we got a message here. I've
Okay.
thought about this too. This is Savannah. I've thought about this too. I have to presume it's related to thalassophobia. Don't know what that is. Is that the thing where you're afraid of? Oh, well, I don't know. It says also maybe because it's an unnatural thing in a natural space.
Okay, that could make sense. That makes sense. Something that shouldn't be there.
Yes, I
Okay.
could see
Yeah, I
that.
could totally see that too. Okay, that makes sense.
You know,
But to be
for
afraid
me,
of it, I don't know. That's just where I'm
or
at.
just to be feeling unnatural, like
Okay.
you get a little shiver from it. I don't know. Maybe some people really do have a crazy intense phobia about it,
I think it's the
but
people that have the more phobia of it, where they're like, oh my god, that just makes me want to vomit. Like this, I'm so like I
oh
can't even
god,
look at
yeah.
it. Like I get it. It's
Hmm.
just it's yeah. Anyways, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's just like a weird thing. But for me, underwater, it's not, I definitely can tell you that I don't have a fear of things necessarily underwater. It's just anything. If there's ocean, and I've been like swimming in the ocean, I've done, what's it called? Not scuba, because I haven't done the actual scuba, snorkeling.
Snorkeling. Yeah.
I've snorkeled in a lot of different places and I love doing it, but also it freaks me the fuck out. Like just being under the water and you just see water. And there's maybe things in there, maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's the possibility that there's something there that could come get you. Because I have been snorkeling and been like, this is so cool, this is so cool. And then looked up and there was either a really big fish or one time there was a seal lion, like a big sea lion right in my face. And I was like, ah, ah, ah.
Was it chonkers? Have you seen chonkers online?
No.
There's
What is shockers?
I think it's a sea lion like on Pier 39 or 93, I forgot what it's called, but in
Oh, okay.
San Francisco. And there's like all the seals that like lay out around the pier, and then there's one that's like
Yeah.
massive, and its nickname is Chonkers. So you look up and you see Chonkers.
I'd be scared. They're big. They're big babies.
Yeah, I'd be scared. No, I would be scared too. I wouldn't want to be in
Right.
there with that. I don't like lakes. I don't like swimming in lakes. I don't like the
Oh yeah, they're so murky.
they're murky.
You're like,
You
I don't
can't
know.
see, and then like anything that touches my feet like freaks me out. I
Yeah.
can do beaches. Like for whatever reason, like seaweed at a beach doesn't freak me out, but like moss or anything growing in a lake freaks me out way more. I don't know why.
You know, I think it's because the sea, for me anyway, the sea is like moving.
Hmm.
There's movement. In a lake, it's usually Lake Placid. Talking about alligators. You remember that movie?
Yeah.
Oh, look, we got thalassophobia is a fear of big open water. Oh, that's me, maybe. Uh, I also think includes big things underwater, like seeing a shipwreck or a whale. Yeah, actually, that kind of sounds like me. I would freak out just because it's so open. Like watching videos of people scuba diving and then like a shark or a whale or even just a fish comes up behind them. I'm always like, oh, God. Ooh.
But see, I think that's rational, though. That's rational
True,
because
true. Because it's a big thing and you're like, ugh.
the sea creatures can hurt you intentionally or
Mm-hmm.
unintentionally, and that's not something that you generally share your space with. So to me,
Yes,
that's logical, but the illogical elasticity, that's a word. Logical
it is
elasticity.
now.
It is now. Oh no. See, deep water scares Savannah. Yeah, no, but that's also very logical because I
Mm-hmm.
mean, whether even if you're a
Right, because
good
you don't know what's
swimmer,
down there.
you don't know what's down there, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And you can't breathe down there. That's the other thing that it's like, it's a dangerous space for people
hmm
to be in.
right. I don't know about you, but I cannot breathe underwater at all.
I don't think I can. I haven't tried.
Just kidding. Sorry, that's hilarious.
I do think some phobias are more just common sense. Yeah, for sure. And like it just affects people more. Like maybe it just gets their subconscious going a little bit more than other people, even if it's a logical fear.
Right. No, I get it. I wonder sometimes though if people don't exaggerate in terms of phobias,
Hmm.
like I'm trying to think of something like spiders or snakes. Like
Sure.
obviously, like if I saw a snake, I'd be like, oh, I'd get away.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
wouldn't be so petrified, and I wouldn't like start sweating and like just by seeing a snake. Because I mean, logically, snakes can hurt you. They can bite you.
Yes.
Have venom.
They kind of come out of nowhere. There's a lot of reasons to be afraid of a snake.
Right, but then there's a phobia where like seeing a snake on TV would just send you into a
Yeah.
coma.
I have a friend like that. She does not like seeing snakes on like jewelry or
Okay.
it doesn't freak her out so bad that she has to like go home or anything. It's just like, oh, nope, I don't like it,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Sure. All right.
Oh, if I got eaten by a shark or an alligator, I'd be yelling the entire time about how statistically low the attack that's happening would be and take care of the animal after I'd gone. Oh, if a creature came at me and ate me, I'd be okay with it. Just don't like the idea of drowning. Yeah, Savannah. And that's the thing is that if a shark or an alligator bites you, they're more likely to let go and go away and you die from the loss of blood than you would from them eating you because they're like, oh, actually, I don't like this. Bye. I just wanted to see what you were.
Or they're like, let me just bite you, you'll bleed out, and then I'll eat you. Like,
Yeah,
you're not struggling
that's
at
true.
that
That's
point.
another thing. Yes, that's what they do. Yeah.
Wasn't it like
Yep.
the Komodo dragons or whatever? They like bite you and they wait for your like
Yes.
the venom to like kill you and then they can eat
Because
you.
they do.
Because they're like,
They're poisonous. Yeah.
what?
For being such big ass fucking creatures, they don't need to be poisonous. Guess what? They're poisonous too. Great.
Right. But they're very much in the realm of work smarter, not harder.
Yes. Yes. Good point. Good point. Savannah says it would be my fault, not theirs. I'm in their home. True. They're just eating something that moves.
Yep. They're hungry.
They're hungry. Okay, well, Lisa, are you ready to play Lisa's Adventure?
I would Lisa's journey.
Oh, dang it. I knew I got it wrong.
Lisa's adventure journey. Yes.
Yeah,
Whatever you
Lisa's
call it.
journey.
Okay. Yes.
It's a different journey every time, but it's still a journey.
Still a journey. Yes, I've been looking forward to this. I know you've been looking forward to this. No plot holes. No, I'm just kidding.
No, no. Afterwards, I'll tell you what the thing I had to fix today was, but
Yes, let's go for it.
I'm very excited about this. Okay. So, Lisa,
Yes,
you ready?
I'm ready.
Lisa, you are a paranormal investigator. You're interested in the old Blackwell house on the outskirts of town. The Blackwell family have been gone for years, refusing to ever set foot in the house again. Since then, anyone who has owned it never stays long, and they refuse to speak of their experiences. You track down the most recent owner to gain access to the house, and they reluctantly agree, but they send you off with one warning. Be careful in the attic. So of course you naturally arrive and you go straight to the attic.
Duh. As
Because
one
it's
does.
your as one does, you went straight to the attic. And as you start setting up your equipment and testing your camcorder, the large, heavy oak door suddenly swings shut behind you. You rush over, you try to open it again, but it's locked and immovable. There is a large iron keyhole beneath the door handle. Now, Lisa, I'm going to tell you what's in the room. You tell me what you want to look at.
Okay.
You got a camcorder around your neck.
Okay.
There is a display cabinet. There is a rocking chair. There is a chalkboard next to the rocking chair. There is a rug on the floor. There is a taxidermy dog. There is also a vase. And then there's the big door that's behind you that is shut and you cannot get out. What do you want to look at?
Okay, hold on. I knew I should have had some pen and paper ready to go.
Ah, I've got it all here, so if you need a refresher.
I'm just trying to think about it. Okay. Okay, I want to go look at the taxidermy dog. What kind of dog is it?
Okay. Let's do it. All right. Taxidermy dog. You see a massive Saint Bernard. It looks like it once spent its days watching over children. Its fur is the color of old parchment, splotched with brown patches. When you feel the fur, it feels stiff like a dried sponge. There is a doll sitting on the back of the dog. This doll is wearing a wedding veil. The lace has turned yellow with time. And she holds a bouquet of dried lilies. When you bend down by the dog to take a closer look, you notice something shocking. The mouth of the Saint Bernard is stitched up with a thick golden thread.
Okay, you said there's also a vase in the room, right?
There is also a vase in the room.
Can I take the little flowers out of the bride doll's hands and go put it in the vase?
You sure fucking can.
Okay. Does that do anything?
Here we go. So you take the bouquet from the bride doll that's on the back of the Saint Bernard. You take the bouquet, you take it to the vase and the windowsill, and place it carefully into the top of the vase. As the flowers settle, you hear a creaking sound behind you. You turn around and you see that the cabinet doors to the display case have opened, revealing 2 dolls within.
Okay, I want to.
Would you like a description?
I would like a description. I want to go look at that shit.
Let's go see these dolls. All right. Okay, first doll, blue dress. This doll has no eyes and a beautiful little blue dress, stiff with age, and the hems on her petticoat are singed from an old fire. One more detail about this doll. They are wearing a chain around their neck, and it looks like a little thing on the chain is missing a pendant. Okay, doll number 2. We'll call this doll the Pearl Lady. Her hair is made of thick golden ringlets. She's got a frilly dress with a pattern of candies all over it. She's also carrying tiny little golden scissors.
Okay. I think I'm going to take the Pearl Lady's little golden scissors and go open up the mouth of the... No, I can't.
She won't let you. She won't let you. She's holding on.
This bitch, can I handle the dolls? Can I remove them from the display cabinet, or are they stuck?
They are stuck. They are stuck on there.
Okay. Does this one have a face? Not that it probably doesn't matter.
She does. She does have a face.
Okay. Can't take the scissors. I really wanted those scissors. Okay. Is there anything?
Shall I go through?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Do you want to know what else is in the room again?
Is there anything else in the cabinet, the display cabinet?
Oh, no, no, just the two dolls.
Okay. Um, 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 Random thing.
Okay.
Hopefully this doesn't throw. If it throws off the story in some way, you let me know. Can I look? Can I take my camera, my camcorder? Can I pan around the room and look through the view?
I'm so glad you said that. Yes, you can.
Okay.
So you pull up camcorder, you're looking through the little screen. And when you're looking at the room with the naked eye, it looks fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you pull up the camcorder and you notice something a little different. You see, when you pan over and you see the rocking chair, there is a pale, shadowy form of a little girl.
Okay.
When you're looking without the camcorder, you don't see shit. But when you pull up the camcorder, there's a little girl sitting there. She's sitting in the chair, rocking it. There's tears on her cheeks, and she's wearing a beautiful blue dress, and she's holding herself, and she's crying. When you're looking, she points at the blackboard that's next to her, the little chalkboard, and the chalk writes out automatically, "You must help me."
Poor baby. Okay.
Oh, baby.
Can I, in this instance, remove the blue doll to take to her?
You cannot. It is stuck. It is stuck in the cabinet.
All right. Okay, gotta help her. She's rocking in the rocking chair, crying, pointing to the board. Okay, can I go and inspect the chalkboard closer?
Yes.
Okay, let's do that.
Yes, you can. So it is a small slate on an easel with a piece of chalk dangling by a string. It sits on a small side table beside the rocking chair. You look at the side table, you notice that there is a panel on it, but there is no handle or keyhole to get into that panel.
Wait, where did you say the panel is? I'm sorry.
So the chalkboard is sitting on a side table,
Okay, side table.
and the side table has a panel in it, and this is right next to the rocking chair. Now, also, Lisa, I didn't know how to incorporate this into the story, but if you need a hint, like in a video game, the chalkboard will help you.
Okay, so can I ask the chalkboard questions? Is that kind of how it
Yes.
would help me? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Or you could say, "Give me a hint," and the chalkboard will tell you.
Gotcha. Okay. What other items have I not interacted with yet?
Here we go. So there is a rug on the floor. That's what you haven't interacted with
okay.
yet.
Okay, that's it. All right, what's the rug look like?
All right. The rug. It is lying flat on the floor with it's oval shaped, it's huge, it's covering most of the floor. It must have once been a deep regal crimson. Now it's almost black, the color of dried blood. Its intricate floral patterns are choked by decades of dust.
I love your descriptions. It's like you're a writer or something.
It's like I love making these fucking games. The edges are frayed and unraveling. And there's one corner where it looks like it's frayed and unraveling a little bit more than the rest. Well, it's not a corner because it's oval, but
An edge.
an edge.
Yeah. Okay, let's go look at that frayed corner. Can we lift
Let's
up
do it.
the whole thing actually and just look underneath?
You sure can.
Okay, let's do that.
You pull it up and you notice that there is an ill-fitting floorboard beneath it.
Can I wiggle it? Can I pull that up? Can I pull that bitch
Wiggle
up?
that shit, you pull it up.
Okay.
And under the floor, you start to flip through. Under the floor, you find a dusty old scrapbook that looks ready to fall apart. So you very gently pick it up out of the floorboards and you start to flip through it. You see pictures of the Blackwell family who used to live here from the late 1800s. You recognize that the little girl in the photo resembles the ghost that's sitting in the rocking chair. She's holding a doll with a blue dress on it. There are also newspaper clippings discussing the house fire from 1891, wherein the only death was the child of the family, Gertrude, who was killed in the attic, having suffocated on the smoke. As you're flipping through the pages, a poem falls out. Let me read this poem to you.
I love that, please.
The smoke was thick, the stairs were tall. I could not hear your frantic call. The silent guardian hides the light, stitched away from mortal sight. Break the thread and take the heart to the one from whom you had to part. Bind the chain, complete the pair, and find the way out of this snare.
Damn, Paige, you are you writing
Damn.
movies? That's really good.
Oh, thanks. But also, so beneath the scrapbook, once you look back in there, you see a toy lollipop with a bow tied on the handle.
Okay,
And that's it. That's the only thing that's in the floorboards.
Okay, let's grab that.
Okay, you grab the lollipop.
Okay, I want to take the lollipop to the doll that has the candies on her dress. I want to give that to her. I'm going to put it in her little hand.
Okay. The little pearl lady. All right. So you give her the lollipop. And when you hand it to her, you put it in her other little hand, she drops the golden scissors.
I love it. I'm going to take them scissors. Give me the scissors.
You pick up them damn scissors. What you want to do with them, girl?
I'm going to go cut the dog's mouth.
So you take the tiny little baby scissors, you take them to the dog, you start snipping open the golden thread on the dog's mouth. Inside of the mouth, once it all pops open, you find a locket shaped like a heart with a G on it.
For Gertrude.
For Gertrude!
Nice. Okay, so the little locket. I have the little heart-shaped locket, right? I'm going to take
You
it over
sure
to
do.
the blue doll and attach it to her necklace, right?
You take it over to the blue doll, you attach it to the necklace, and you hear, instead of the sound of the little girl crying, she starts to laugh.
Oh, that's terrifying. I think I'd rather the cry.
In a good way.
Okay.
It's a happy laugh. It's a happy laugh. It's a delighted laugh.
Okay.
And the chalkboard says, "Thank you."
You're welcome.
And then the little drawer, the drawer that you couldn't open from the side table, it pops open and you find the heavy iron key. So you can get out now.
So I'm going to take the key and go unlock and get the fuck out of there.
You get the fuck out of that Blackwell house. But also you solved the fucking haunting is gone now because you gave the little girl her doll back.
Aw, yay. Look at me doing stuff and shit. So
You did a good thing today, Lisa.
Thank you. How much did I get paid for this job?
Oh, you have to, as a paranormal investigator, it's not about the money.
How do I pay my bills, Paige? I'm really concerned. You know what I'm doing?
This is a side gig for you.
I'm taking the little gold scissors and the little locket, and I'm going to pawn those, okay? I'm putting them on
You should take
eBay.
the antique dolls, too, and the St. Bernard. I'm sure you could get some cash for
I'm
that.
putting them on eBay and saying, these aren't haunted, but they're haunted.
Haunted entertainment purposes only,
Yeah.
but haunted.
Yes, thank you. Gosh, Paige, that was amazing. Paige,
Did you like it?
you put so much, like... See, every time we play these, I'm always nervous that I'm going to, like, not realize something in terms of, like, a detail. But, like, you give, like, the most beautiful details and description. Like, I can see this whole attic. I can see the dolls in my mind's eye, you know.
Good.
You're
I'm
so
so
good.
glad. I am so glad.
That's cheers for Paige. That was beautiful. Like, that's beautiful.
Thank you. You solved it pretty fucking quick, which is good. But I was like, I'm going to make this so complicated. She's never going to. That's why I built in the hint system, because I was like, I don't know. Maybe she won't be able to figure it out. You did. You figured it out.
I do like the hint system. I think that should be, you know, in all of these, just in case. But
just in case.
no, you made it flow beautifully. Like,
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
thank you. Cheers to Paige, everybody. Applause.
Thank you. Sav says in Phasmo they'd have given you $1,900. You could pay some bills with that.
Thank you.
Sav says, it was so cool, Paige. You write them good. And Lisa, you're so good at intuiting and detectiving. I agree. Lisa is very good at that.
Thank you. No, I think you do like. I wouldn't say this is easy, but I feel like you give like just the right enough clue that I can like ping, 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 where I'm never like,
Good.
what?
Like,
I'm
yeah,
not,
I don't want to make them like obtuse
no.
for no reason, you know?
Right.
So I'm glad that it's not like that. But it is funny. I was like, okay, so I'm making the scissors gold and the thread gold. I'm sure she'll figure it out. And you did.
Well, as soon as you said like, the mouth was like threaded up, and I'm like, okay, we need to cut that somehow. And you said it was like thick gold
Perfect.
thread, and I was like, okay, it's thick, maybe even like actual metal to a degree. And I was like, I want before we saw the scissors in the doll's hands, I'm like, can I go break the vase and like use like the jagged
Use the
piece
jaggered. You're such a gamer, Lisa. I love it.
You know what? It probably helps that I played those room games where it's like you got to have the clue for this and this and this and this and this and you got to look through the little peephole and
Yeah, that's what those are the kind of things I'm trying to channel when I make these. But obviously, since it's all imaginary, it's got to be a little different. But we see. I know detecting is technically the right term, but I think detectiving is more fun. I agree.
I think detectiving is appropriate. I do.
Mm-hmm. Language is living and fluid, so we can always say what we want. So you made it out and you solved the Blackwell ghost attic mystery.
It was so good. I wish you could use this like in I don't know, something for you. I don't know what I'm even trying to say. I wish this could be something
Like
that everyone could play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The Near Death Doll brand escape room things. I don't know what to call it. That's the other problem. It's like it's not an escape room because it's not actually there. And it's not Dungeons and Dragons because you're not using dice. So
we should make one called like Cryptids and Killers or something like that. It's Dungeons and Dragons, but with all like murders and scary things,
Spooks.
paranormal. Yeah.
Hello. Hey, PC Fluffy. What's up, PC Fluffy? Good to see you.
Hi.
If you wrote them all out, you could put them in a booklet and have a whole choose your own adventure book. Yeah, I guess it would be kind of like a choose your own adventure. But it would have to be like with a friend. So like you have the booklet and you're reading it to your friends and then they have to figure it out.
Okay, so I used to have a couple of these choose your own adventures, and then at the bottom, you get to the end of the paragraph or whatever, the page, and it said, do you want to go through the door or do you want to look under the rug? Just something like that. And if you went through the door, like it gave you the ideas of what you could do. So it kind of takes away from what would I do naturally kind of thing. Because I mean,
yeah,
like, you told me what was there, and you're like, "What do you want to look at?" Obviously, I want to look at the dog first.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
For a second, I was like, "Okay, what was the role of the bride doll?" But the bride doll had the flowers. The flowers go in the vase.
Flowers.
The vase activated
Flowers go in the vase.
The
cabinet to open. Yeah.
That was great. All right, I got to do one for you next time.
Okay. Paige's Pathway?
Paige's Pilgrimage.
Ooh, I like that better. Yes, Paige's Pilgrimage. Lisa's Adventure?
Labyrinth.
Lisa's Labyrinth. Oh. Lisa's Labyrinth and Paige's, what did you say?
Pilgrimage.
Pilgrimage. There it is.
I'm
fine with pilgrimage. Oh, because it's got religious connotation. Yeah, maybe not that. We'll figure it out.
We'll find a P word. All right, chat. Put in a good P word for Paige's whatever.
Paige's something. Paige's persimmon. Doesn't work.
All right. Well, I guess we got one more topic left. And this one...
Let's do it.
I gotta say, I was very surprised with Paige here. So we were on TikTok. I was on TikTok and I saw that Scott Peterson, who has been convicted for the murder of his wife, who was pregnant at the time, Lacey Peterson, that we covered this in Near Death Dolls. So Paige,
yeah. So if you want to go,
yeah, Paige and I
listen.
really dug into this and covered it. So I feel like, details and whatnot, we were abreast of, aware of. I don't know.
Or we were at the time.
We were at the time. Okay. So, and I feel like I listened to it a couple months ago, just because doing laundry. I like listening to me and Paige because I miss Paige sometimes.
I know.
So
I know. Same.
So anyway, so he was convicted, and I feel like he was convicted because he was a shitty husband, not necessarily because he did it. He might have done it. He totally might have done it, right? But I think he got convicted more on hearsay and stuff like that, and the perception that the jury had of him, not necessarily because there was concrete evidence, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of things that pointed towards him, but there was nothing concrete,
right.
tangible.
It's all, what's it called? Circumstantial.
It's all circumstantial, yes. So I just saw a TikTok, and I sent it to Paige. It was basically the Innocence Project, whatever they are exactly. What would you call them? Like a coalition or there's, I don't know, whatever.
Organization. Charitable organization.
Yeah, organization. And they have gotten people off years and years that maybe have even been on death row. I can't remember if I don't think he's on death row. That's in California.
I don't think so.
So they don't have that. So anyways.
Yeah, they don't have it. Yeah.
The whole point was that they think they have new evidence that could possibly exonerate him. But a judge said, no, we're not going to look at that. We're not going to open this back up. We're not going to look at it. And I told Paige, what do you think of this? And what did you say, Paige? I can't remember exactly what you said.
Who else would do it? It's him.
Who else would do it, right? And I was like, no offense, but I want to know what evidence they have. I'm like, well, it's worth looking at, right? Like, what it could be the dumbest thing in the whole world, and everyone can be like, no.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But it's worth.
We're also ready to be mad at him. That's part of it. It's like, well, fuck that guy. But then it's like, well, what? Okay, you're right. What if it wasn't him? What if he actually didn't do it and he's rotting in a prison cell for being a bad husband? Mm-hmm. Well, that's not great. No. He wasn't that bad to where he needs to be put in prison.
No, I mean, okay, deep in our souls, I feel like you still feel like justice was done, even if he didn't do the murder. It's for every cheating, lying husband that has.
It feels good.
Cheated on
unfortunately,
wife,
you're like, fuck that guy.
Right, exactly. It was kind of like a big fuck you to every guy who's gotten away with stuff like that. Not murder, but gotten away with cheating and lying and all that. Mm-hmm. But to me, I was like, I want to hear this. And Paige is like, well, who else would have done it? And I'm like, I don't know. I'd love to see what they got, though. I'd love to see it.
We're getting some good P words. Let me just read out a few.
Go ahead. Paige's Pizza? Paige's Possession. Ooh.
There was a pizza. Possession. Procession. Paige's Passage. Paige's Promenade. Not too bad. Ooh. Lisa's been locked in a labyrinth and Paige is going to church. Paige's pilgrimage. I'm going to church. I go look at a saint's bones or something. That's what pilgrimages used to be, right?
It's cool. I got what's his name from Labyrinth?
The Minotaur. Oh, you got Jareth.
Yeah, that's his name. Yeah. I'll bring him back.
The Goblin King.
Yeah, I got a Goblin King. Paige got pizza.
I mean, I'll give you a slice of pizza.
You know what? You bring the pizza and it'll be a party.
Okay. Hey, Paige's that sounds like a good party. Yeah. He brings the music. And some Muppets dancing around. That sounds amazing.
On the topic of Muppets, I had a Choose Your Own Adventure book that was Muppet Treasure Island.
Oh God, that's amazing.
It was really good. Like you could talk to Long John Silver, and I did that every time.
I bet you fucking did. Kidnap me, Goblin King. I got you, PC Fluffy. I understand. I'd love to see some bones. Me too, Seth.
I'd love to see some bones.
Saints bones. You go see some Saints bones.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Goblin King's bones.
Oh, that kind of bone. He had a prominent sock stuffed down in there. It was a sock. It was a sock. Sav, you're in the UK. I bet you can do a pretty easy bus tour of like all the saints' bones. I bet you could do that. That would be pretty cool. In fact, let me come over. We'll go do it because that sounds great. His bulge traumatized me for ages. Did it really? You know, when I was a kid, I didn't even see it. I had no idea. I don't remember seeing it until I was older. And then I was like, wait a minute.
Did you have bulge blindness?
I guess I had bulge blind. I just accepted that it was there and didn't even question what it was. I have no idea.
That's a wiener.
That is a wiener or a sock that got shoved down. So I don't know why. You're right. You're right, Sav. I got to come over. Let's go do a fucking pilgrimage to see the saints' bones. Woo, baby. That's right. PC Fluffy. Woo!
Oh my gosh. I can't breathe. But you know what? You just gave me a great idea for
Tell me.
For Paige's procession pizza party.
Possession pizza.
Pizza party possession.
I'm there, Sav. We'll go. We'll go do it. But what? What? Oh, you can't tell me.
I can't tell you, but I have an idea.
You can't tell me. Okay.
For yours.
For our next stream.
Yes.
For our next sleepover.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, I think that was kind of it.
Okay, so wait, we were talking about Lacey Peterson though.
Oh, yeah.
So you're still gonna look into it and see if you can find what the new evidence is.
Well, the judge won't even look at the evidence. He won't even.
Oh, so they can't release it.
Well, I mean,
Oh.
maybe they could. You know what? Honestly, the smartest thing for them to do is release something, maybe hinting at it,
Just a little thing.
and getting the public interested in pushing the
Mhm.
judge to be like, okay, the public wants it enough. But then
Mhm.
there's people who don't think he deserves to get let out if,
Yeah.
so what do you think? Do you think it should be allowed and maybe he gets exonerated and gets out because there's some concrete evidence that they found however many years later? Or
Yeah,
do you
absolutely.
think he should just stay forever punished for being a shitty husband?
Tempting.
I mean, he's been in jail for a while, but
yeah. It's not technically illegal, the things that we can prove he was doing, but yeah, absolutely. Because like we said, it was all circumstantial. People just were like, yeah, fuck this guy, put him away. Can I do the exorcism? Yes, PC Fluffy, you can do the exorcism. Possession and pizza, yeah. But for him, since it was circumstantial, I'm gonna have to go back and listen to our episodes on it because it's been a while. I don't remember every little detail, but I do feel like if they do want to come forward, because it's just if we're gonna trust the criminal justice system, which it's not always perfect, of course. If we're gonna trust it, we got to trust in it to also check back, like, okay, it was already ruled on, but maybe it didn't have all the information. Now that we got new information, we got to come back in and do it again. And the judge is cock blocking that, and that's not cool.
I hate when judges cock block.
Yeah, fucking cock block judge. Come on, bro.
Yeah, no, I don't think that it should be like a completely one and done kind of deal in our I mean, unless they've like truly confessed and then they're like, oh, actually I didn't do it and here's some evidence.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I don't know about that.
Right. And if the evidence doesn't play out, then that's part of the system. That's part of the trial. It's like, okay, well, you can bring the new evidence. It doesn't mean it's going to exonerate him, but at least it's something to look at and think about.
There's something I didn't think about that maybe is at play and the reason he is judge blocking, cock blocking, whatever you want to call it.
Judge blocking. That makes more sense, yeah.
And I don't know how this works exactly, but what if, the Innocence Project organization told the judge, hey, we have some evidence that could exonerate him. We really think we could. And he's like, all right, well, privately, let's go. What is this evidence you have? I'll let you know if I think it's actually something.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, what if they just had a parking ticket or something that was issued that showed he was somewhere else, or, something that's not very good. Yeah. And he's like, no, we're not going to reopen this whole thing because you have one parking ticket. That could have been someone borrowing his car. Remember, he was using a rental car anyway, like, part of the time. Remember that? Like,
yeah.
maybe the judge has already seen it and is like, no, we're not going to reopen everything just for this one little piece of evidence that really doesn't
Mm-hmm.
solidify anything. What?
Mm-hmm.
But then again, also, is it really his call to make?
Was it the original judge?
I don't think so.
I don't think so
I
either,
think it's
huh?
somebody else. I don't know for sure, but I think it's someone else.
Yeah, it's been long enough. I feel like it's probably a different person now.
And it's fun. Like, I guess a part of me is like, well, why should the judge be the one to make that decision? I mean, I get it, he's the judge. But then also, what about like the district attorney of wherever he was tried? I forgot what county he was tried in. But then again, they work off of like cases closed. Like, I
Yeah.
get a bonus when a case is closed.
So they are
That's,
not going to reopen something that's old.
yeah, that's their KPIs. Like, we've closed this many
Yes.
things.
Yes, that's part of it.
So they're
Yeah.
like, no, we call it a win. We're not going to go back and look at the
We're going to reopen this shit. Yeah. We've sealed this jar of pickles.
yeah, it's not becoming unsealed. So
Yeah.
so yeah, so a part of me really wants to know what this is. And I think, why the hell not just, especially if the judge is like, nope, we're not going to admit this. Go ahead and just put it out there, unless there's some kind
Yeah.
of court order not to put it out there. But if you have something, you're like, we have video footage of him other side of town during this whole
Mm-hmm.
thing
Mm-hmm.
that could truly exonerate him. Unless it's something really
Mm-hmm.
concrete, maybe the judge is just like, no.
We don't have time for this. We don't have money for this. Yeah, totally. Yeah, maybe that's exactly what it is. Savannah says, always got to look at all the evidence. Sure, lock it up. Yep, sure, lock it up. Look at all the evidence. Deduce, do some deduction.
Mm-hmm.
You have 320 of points? Oh, you mean like tipsy toe bean points? Like I got to hydrate here. Hydrate, Lisa. Me too.
I thought I turned those off. As if
What'd you turn them off for?
Well, some of them were like, give Boo a treat, and I'm like,
Oh,
I
you're like,
go,
I don't feel like
I gotta
it.
go 3 feet that way to get a treat. Like, come on, who's got time?
Who's trying to take off their headphones to go get it?
You don't need to see what I'm wearing or not wearing down here.
You're wearing PJs. I know you is.
Actually, I got just my yoga pants on. I changed my top, but I'm like, it's too cold in here for
Shorts or whatever.
Yeah.
Savannah, I'm gonna spend 1,700 points on treats.
Can you? No, you can't.
They have 1,700 points. Boo
like,
is gonna be so happy.
Yeah, she is passed out for the last couple days. Kyle and his parents have been out of town at a funeral, and I stayed home because I can't really travel right now. Court order. Just kidding. And
Doctor's orders, right? No.
Doctor's orders, more like it. But anyway, so I watched their dog, and their dog is a beagle, and it has the same like markings as Boo. It has floppy ears, and it's really derpy.
Oh.
And I mean that in the nicest way, because it's the sweetest dog. Like, doesn't bark, doesn't chase, just an old like senior dog. His eyes kind of bulge and his tongue's always out a little bit. It's a little like,
Oh.
And so I've had to like deal with Boo, who has like jealousy issues, and then this sweet dog who's just like doop 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 doop. But I guess whenever they got her, she was having like potty problems, like going inside. So they're like, okay, we're gonna give her a treat every time she goes out to potty. She comes in and gets a treat. So I have these little crunchy treats for her. And Boo has this thing where she wants to be chased before we go outside. Paige probably like knows all too well, having worked in the dog business, the dog pee
And with
business.
Boo.
and with Boo, yes. So Boo won't go to the door if I'm like, you want to go outside? You want to go potty? She'll get kind of towards the door if I go near her to get her. She runs around the coffee table a million times. No, Lucy.
And you're like,
yeah. Yeah, their dog Lucy too, because they had a Lucy that died already, and this one came pre-Lucy, so it's Lucy too. Lucy too loves going outside because she knows she gets treats when she comes back inside. So she's like, I'll go outside. She's so cute. Like, really, she is cute. But like, she comes like running as fast as she can for a senior dog to the door, And then I bring her in. Then I get Boo, and sometimes Boo would come to me because she's like, something good must be gone. And I give Boo a treat after she potty too. So I think Boo was getting really excited for that. But they got a lot of treats, a lot of little crunchy treats this last week.
Oh, I was gonna ask, is Boo now gonna expect that?
Okay, so they came and picked up their dog yesterday, and for the rest of the day, every time I took Boo out, she ran over to like our kitchen island where I kept the treats and was like, "Is there anything up there?
Me.
Excuse me? Oh no, you know how to potty. You have no potty problems." And I'm like, God, please.
She's like, I'm about to develop some.
She's like, I run this bitch. I am captain now. That's Boo. But anyways, all that to say is Boo don't need no more treats. She's fine.
Boo, oh my God. Sav says, aw, cute. I love puppies that do that. An eepy baby. Yeah, an eepy baby.
Very cute.
She's probably like, thank God, get that other dog out of here. I am an only child again. Only dog.
Yeah, Lily's still around. But yeah, so Boo and Lily, they don't really get along, but they don't like attack each other unprovoked. But with this dog, with my in-law's dog, Lily didn't know Lucy too, and was scared to walk by her because she's like, oh my God, a brand new dog, I don't know. And so she's like creeping by and stuff. And if Lucy was awake, she just kind of look over at Lily, and Lily would hiss and hiss and hiss, and the hissing bothered Boo, so Boo would go chase Lily, and poor Lucy's just like, I don't know what to do, with her little tongue out.
This is like, I didn't mean to cause any of this.
She's just like, I don't know what's going. And the funny thing is, like, my in-laws have 2 cats, but they're very chill cats, and like none of the animals mess with each other. But for some reason, I think Boo was trying to defend Lucy from Lily's hissing. I don't know. It was something.
Sav says, I'll abstain for now, so no treats for Boo at this moment.
There will be next time. Next time I'll try to have Treatos available. What do you say to that, Boo? Okay, let me see. I was gonna say, let me turn off my thing. Just FYI, my room is horrifically messy because
we're gonna be able to see the baby.
Yeah, hold on. Let's see. Settings. I don't remember how to use your settings. Sorry.
Make sure I turn off the screen.
Nah, it's fine. Hold on. Appearance? Is that where it is? I think you guys can see this. I'm sorry.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Don't worry about it.
Did I miss it?
I don't know, man. No, it's under video and audio, video, whatever.
Oh, all right. Where is that? My eyes are just like, oh, voice and video. There we go. Right.
That's it. Voice and video.
Camera, none. Okay.
Ah!
Hold on. So my room is messy.
I've seen your room. This is not your room. Boosie! Oh, little Boosie.
Ooh. Hi, baby.
Hi, little baby.
She's like, I heard treats were mentioned. She was all the way back there, like in the corner. And then I turned around and looked after we started talking about treats, and she's like, yeah, I would really love some treats.
Oh my goodness, little Boo. Hi, baby Boo.
Really?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, little baby. She is looking at you like, what did I get up for?
There's nothing there, mother. What do you mean this isn't my room?
You used to have a different setup behind your face. There was like a shelving.
You do know I moved, right?
It's been that long since we've done this. Oh my God. I thought I'd seen it since then. Yeah. Oh God. My brain got stuck in the past.
Where the hell are you?
I was like, you changed your room? You're like, oh yeah, we moved into a completely different place like a year or more ago.
It's been exactly a year, actually. Almost to the day. But I always have my background on, so to be fair.
Yeah. We'll have to do more of these.
But yeah, next time Boo can have.
The most adorable little Snoop. I'm gonna boop to Snoop.
Oh, I boop the snoot all the time. She hates me.
Ah, little booby.
Look at her. She's
She
like,
said, no,
stop.
no, no booping. No booping. Oh, yeah, that's better. Some scritches.
Whatever. She's like, it's dinner time, you know. Yeah, the big
Sav
eyes.
says, the big eyes.
The big
Yes.
eyes.
Yes.
You should see.
She got them corgi
You
eyes.
should see the big booty on her.
Get more screen time for the SAG card. Yeah, you could totally put her in some commercials.
If she would listen, maybe.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That is the problem. I swear this bed is usually just covered in her chew bones and her toys. I got like a toy organizer. It used to hold shoes, now it holds toys.
She deserves it.
She does, and it's my own fault because every time I go to like TJ Maxx, I go like every weekend, and I always either get a bag of treats or a new toy. So
Yeah, because they got the little $3 chew toys, so it's like
yeah.
they're really cute. Might as well.
If she destroys it, it's not that big of a deal. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So,
Okay.
I guess that's
Did
it,
you
guys.
finish your drink?
I did. I'm on empty.
Me too.
I need another. I only got like one left.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us, doing our sleepover, our daytime sleepover.
Next time I'll wear my my hospital gown.
I don't know if Sav and PC Fluffy were here for that. You're in for a treat.
We're talking about how I have two nightgowns that look like I've been to the psych ward.
It's been so fun after such a long day. This was fun. I'm glad you guys had a great time. We had a very good time. We'll let you know ahead of time when our next one is so you can come and join us. It'd be something like this, like a Saturday or a Sunday, 1 or 2 p.m., something like that.
Well, I guess that's our
1 or 2 p.m. Pacific time. Yeah.
Pacific. I'm Central at 3 o'clock. Sav, what are you?
Sav's UK time, whatever that is. I don't know.
It's like 2 in the morning, right? Like what, 9 hours later? So
It's about 9 hours, yeah.
But thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you guys. We'll definitely do be East here. Okay, PC Fluffy's in the Eastern time zone. Okay.
Nice. Okay. Cool. All right, guys. We will see you next time. Thanks for joining us.
11 p.m. It's UK 11 p.m.
Oh, there you go.
Scotland.
Not too late.
Not too bad. Well, thanks you guys. And next time Lisa will have a game for me and I'll have topics for y'all.
Sounds good.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Have a lovely day. Mwah. Lovely night.
Lovely everything.
Yeah.